Well, they're all chasing the great Demetrius Johnson, but this man believes when all's said and done, he might go down as the greatest flyweight champion of all time. Tonight, a chance to join that elite class and realize his first UFC belt.
Yeah, he's trying to become the champion of a division that has had some really good champions, from Demetrius Johnson to Davis and Figueiredo to Brandon Moreno. The list of fantastic champions at flyweight is not very long, but he feels that he can stand atop all those guys by the time his career is done. But it all starts tonight. You gotta win in your first opportunity.
And he did tell us this week he felt like the champion at times was ducking him, but the win streak became so long that there was no denying this title shot. Now we see what he can do with it. Triple C, Henry Cejudo, enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so here's the now two-time UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, goes to Rio de Janeiro, beats Davis and Figueiredo, in all likelihood the fourth and final meeting, but just an incredible accomplishment in a career full of them for the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno.
And still very young, but when you look at his opponent tonight, you recognize that for all that he's done, Brandon Moreno still has to do everything right to get his hand raised. He's got tremendous boxing. We saw in the Figueiredo fight that he has great submission skills, but it's the game planning and the fight IQ that I've been very impressed with lately, because the Kai Kara-France fight, John, he fought so beautifully, and he fought behind the game plan and ultimately got a finish.
We'll see how it goes for Brandon Moreno tonight, a guy who really has had a target on his back in this division for the better part of a half-decade. All right, let's get to the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Henry Triple C Cejudo. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so we get another look at Henry Cejudo here tonight. All of his knockout wins have come in round 1, so the pop is there, and more often than not, it's been there early in fights. We'll see if the technical Cejudo can get off to a good start tonight.
Trading huge shots. Let's see if they're going to be the last man standing.
Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Moreno. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Big ground and pound.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, reverses the position now. Ouch. Outstanding work on the ground by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Cejudo's in half guard now. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Moreno's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Cejudo. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Under a minute now to go. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the store.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, there's the end of the round. We'll show you some of the highlights. It must feel pretty damn good to knock a man down like that.
It feels good to knock a man down, and most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize that landed hard are the ones that usually put your opponent out. It landed right on the sweet spot, and he hurt his opponent very badly.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Big shot to the head. Another punch to the head.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Cejudo.
Oh, right into mount. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. Using a lot of good movement.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Cejudo's right back to the full mount here. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
I need you to be active on the ground now.
Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo.
Oh. He needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Lands with the ground and pound. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Side control now. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Cejudo's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
20 seconds to go, round 2. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. And the horn sounds on round 2. Heading back to the corner now. Moreno's eye is looking pretty bad at this point, DC. The cut man's going to hustle in there and see if he can work on that, or that eye might swell shut. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight.
Beautiful punch lands.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Cejudo's kick looked like it might have been a good one, but it gets blocked. Big overhand right. All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. Moreno's eye is closing up. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Brandon Moreno. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Moreno's able to transition back to side control now.
Now he's going full mount. He should be trying to get back to his feet.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Use your hips to get back in the guard.
Relentless pressure from the top by Moreno. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
Gotta be careful here.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture of some kind.
Well, it seems as though something's hurt bad here. The last time I saw somebody get this one, I remember watching Ioanni Jacek.
Might be able to hook onto an arm here.
There it is. He's on the armbar now.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
He's got to be careful here.
One minute now to go in the 3rd. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the shot.
Oh, the triangle is in, and not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even...
Oh, submission defense on full display.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, so that horn signifies the end of the round. Moreno's eye starting to look pretty bad. He absorbed a lot of damage over those 5 minutes. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about that. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Now landing to the body. Cejudo's got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Moreno's has got full mount now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Cejudo's able to flatten him out, really pressing on him now. Opponent's belly flat on the mat, making all these shots count. Nicely done. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. But at least staying busy on the body.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Good work from the top here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. All right, feet on the hips here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Cejudo's in half guard. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Cejudo's back in full mount.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
This is a terrible position.
15 seconds. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so that round is in the books. Moreno's eye has never looked worse, candidly. The cut man's going to get in there and hopefully put some end swell on that, or that eye's going to swell shut, DC. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? You ready?
5th and final round. Moreno gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Gotta shore up the defense here, though. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
He lands a big knee to the body.
Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up in those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Getting them out here.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Cejudo. Nice positional control here. Oh, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Beautiful transition.
Cejudo's right back to the full mount. Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's got to be careful here.
We might get a stoppage here soon.
It got defended, but it will give Henry the idea that takedown may be coming.
All right, late in the fight now, DC, the submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get him.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is not good. Oh, he's out.
Great defense by this fighter.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Moreno. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, so there it is, the final horn, a lifetime of work, all building to this moment, and the underdog challenger comes up large with his striking game tonight. He's going to be the new champ.
I mean, he came up big in a massive spot. He was the underdog. He wasn't supposed to get this done. He relied on what got him here, the striking, to take the title from the long-reigning champion.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Henry Triple C Cejudo!
Well, that title fight had it all. It goes the full 25 minutes, but in the end, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new